know that was like real extra where I just like started it off eating. But no, today I wanna take y'all with me, share some of the latest with y'all.
That's good.
It's like a baby plum, but pretty much what's going on is I'm moving. So today we're gonna like head up to like the area we're moving to, just going to chill. Nice little chill day, probably go hoop. Maybe walk the lake or something. Nothing much, but yeah. This move, it's definitely been something that's been in the works really since I've been back in America. Like coming back out here, and it's like a untalked about situation with a lot of hoopers. Like come back to America. Some people have somewhere to stay, got a house, or there's nothing wrong with it. You might still stay with your parents or whatever. Like some people don't get that. I was one of the ones. I had my own place before going overseas, so once I moved out of there and came back, it was kind of like, I don't want to use the word, but I'm gonna keep it a band with you. The boy was homeless. But yeah. So pretty much I've been looking to get like my own place, and I was finally able to do that. Me and my best friend from college, we found a nice place in the Lake Geneva area in Wisconsin. A lot of y'all might not be too familiar with it, but it's a beautiful place. Very beautiful. But we going up there, I got here, and the decision to do it was based on just, me personally wanting something more long term versus, all right, I could stay here until I go back overseas, but just the feeling of not having something of your own was definitely tough. So that kind of led into my decision of, this is gonna be big news to some of y'all, but I don't think I will be traveling overseas this fall or this year at all. I don't want to go as far as to say this whole season. I still might, I'm still gonna be training every day. Actually, I feel like it might be better this way just with COVID, everything was closed down, so it's kind of like I'm hitting the restart button. But for sure, I'm not going overseas like this fall, so you guys won't be seeing me go anywhere in August, September. I'm gonna still be in America, so you guys can stop asking me.
Trying to get me to say something that doesn't respect one of them. I'm not going to, so quit asking.
I appreciate it though, definitely I appreciate all the support. I get a lot of y'all asking me hey, when you going back, or where you going, or whatever. And to be honest, I really didn't know. There was so much going on, and to be honest, basketball was probably one of the last things that was on my mind. So just being able to get this part of my life figured out, I feel like that'll help everything else fall in line. So who knows from there? But like I said, I'm gonna continue to train, continue to build my body frame, help with athleticism, speed, all of that. So by the time I do decide to go back and get the right opportunity, you guys will be the first to know. Definitely. Yo, it's good. So we right now we in the car driving up. Maybe an hour away. It's actually not that far from where I'm from. It's probably an hour and a half, 2 hours from Chicago. So still kind of close to the crib. So not that bad. Won't be too far away from family and everything. But yeah, right now, pretty much this is the road there. Like I said, I'm going up there with my boy, my best friend Adam from college. My guy right here. Like, to us, this is normal. Like, we did this all the time, growing up from Chicago to Minnesota, like, to go to school. And, like, right here, like, these moments, just being in the car, talking to your mans, you know what I'm saying? It can help with a lot. And, you know, especially, like, in our you know, occupation or whatever, you know, with basketball, it's definitely big time, you know, kind of having somebody to talk to, vent with, clear your head. And, you know, this is where a lot of this took place, in the car, on the way home or on the way back to school. So, you know, it's like take you back to your roots and everything. But just kind of to piggyback on that, you know, like, I told you guys, you know, a little earlier that I won't be going back overseas this fall. And just to, like, get a little more detail on that situation, you know, for a long time when I got back, like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like, I was contemplating not going back at all. Like, just being like, you know what, I got comfortable at home, kind of, you know, you, like, being in that business, you kind of see a lot that, you know, you wouldn't normally see or hear about if you were just, like, back home and wanting to go over there. Like, being over there, you get exposed to all the things that happen in the front office, or, you know, faulty contracts, or etc. So, like, that's a lot to think about. You're about to dedicate 5 to 7 months of your life to something like that, and it might not be a good situation for you. So, you know, at 23 years old, I'm thinking, like, do I want that right now? So, you know, I came to a point where I'm like, yeah, I still want basketball to be a part of my life for sure. So, you know, I felt like a break was needed, but, like, a full-on out retirement, you know, I won't say that, but yeah, like, it's tough. And that's what I try to tell a lot of guys who, like, ask me, like, don't be afraid to put yourself first, like, because these like, owners and these GMs, they're so fast to take advantage of the situation, and a lot of people let them. You know, like, okay, granted, you wanna start your career off, you wanna be a pro, but you gotta have morals too. Like, yeah, you don't wanna be too picky, but at the same time, you gotta know your worth. And just accepting anything, it doesn't make it easier on yourself and for the next man. Like, it's kind of like, you think about it with, like, NBA and NFL contracts. NFL for sure though, because you see Carson Wentz, he gets this contract for, let's say, almost $200 million or whatever, and for another quarterback coming up, they look at that contract like, okay, that's kind of where I should be in, you know, like, in that range. But then when you take it for art, like, in my category, you got guys taking small contracts, or, like, their accommodations aren't much. These owners and GMs, I mean, these coaches, they think they can get away with it. So, like I don't know, take control of your career in a sense. And I don't know, like, I don't want to tell guys to be, like, picky or whatever. I'm not saying that, but at the same time, you got to know your worth. And, like, we just started up a company as well. That's also, I want you guys to be on the lookout for that. It's called OYE Sports Program. I'll probably have, like, a little link or whatever, so you can go add that. But yeah, like, even on that page, you know, right now, you know, we are into consulting, you know, players, and coming soon, the big movement will be, like, when we get more into, like, our basketball camps and basketball training. But yeah, what I tell guys on there is, like, you gotta be confident in yourself, you know what I'm saying? And the right deal will come. It will come, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be patient. Like I said, take care of your body, work out, and it will come. But don't just jump on anything, you know, and don't make them think you, like, that you need them. Like, no, you don't need them. They need you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they're in a league or a conference, and they got certain that they have to get accomplished in that season so that they won't be relegated to a smaller league, or so they can get this amount of funding or have these many sponsors or these many fans to fill in the seats to make more money for the club. A lot of that money is because of you. Like, without you, they're on a completely different aspect. So we gotta put ourselves on a higher pedestal as professionals. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was like a lot of the things that I thought through in my decision making. You know, because just being out there, you can get sidetracked and think like, dang, man, like, you start to question your worth and like you want to get on top of any deal when at the end of the day, like I said, they need you. Like, without without Americans on that team and you playing against other teams with Americans, it's a totally different dynamic, and they understand that, they know that. But a lot of people allow them to pretty much step over those boundaries. So you heard it here first. Like, take control, know your worth. Like, don't let them just throw you anything. Like, man, you're a top-notch basketball player coming from an NCAA program. You can't say enough, but just know your worth. That's all. But yep, we're almost there right now, so I'll probably resume it. Maybe we might get something to eat. Might resume when I'm eating. You know, if you guys want to see that, but definitely. So we in the gym right now. Actually, it's pretty crazy. I haven't been in an actual gym since March due to COVID. So it should be exciting to see what I'm able to muster up today. You know, I've been outside. That's usually what I grew up doing anyway. So I'm not too bougie when it comes to that. But definitely, if I could choose, it's definitely to be inside of a building on some hardwood floors, nothing like internet at the ground. So you guys can probably see a little bit of that. See us get a little bit of work in. But yeah, man, it's a blessing, really, you know, just to be able to be in the gym right now and see that the country is starting to open back up. It's been a crazy, 3.5, almost 4 months, but we slowly inching back towards, I don't know, I guess you can call it our normal. Definitely just got done with a crazy hoop session.
$20 for how long?
Grabbing some food now though.
That's it?
Yes sir. Y'all want to see something nasty?
That's so good.
My hand
how
broke.
How many hours are you going to do it?
See that bone sticking out?
When, this year? Next year?
Yeah, man. I ain't hooped in a minute. Gotta wake them legs back up, man. Out here chilling. Good runs though, good runs. But like I said, once I move up here permanently, man, this is gonna be probably an everyday thing. So I'm definitely gonna be back on it, man. I feel like different. Going from basketball, part of your life every day, to coming back home and stuck in the house. So it's definitely weird to me, but we switching that back. We getting back on it, man. We getting back in shape, back to the grind.